your income is like a number and everything's gamified. So it's like, oh, my number that used to be 30,000 is like 15. So I'm making half as much money. Grand scheme of things, I'm still making like $50,000 in a month. Holy shit.
Right.
But in my mind, I was like, it's less, and I like when the number's bigger. So I tapped into an idea that's been done many times. I'm not the first, but it's a subathon where every time somebody subs, the stream's length increases, and it's very visual. The moment you put your $5 in, a number on the screen increases in time. The timer ticks up. And I was like, I'll do this because I promised I'd do a 24-hour stream anyway. And this is just like a 24-hour stream, but I'll just get more subs through it. And that's how it started. That's what I thought would happen. But it became way worse than that.
Because you decided to make it uncapped.
Yeah. I think I'm obsessed with stakes, and anytime people like can expect the outcome of something, it's immediately more boring.
Yeah.
So if it's like, okay, it's a subathon, but it can max go 24 hours, then it's like, oh, it's just a 24-hour
Like
stream.
the story's over.
Yeah.
Why do I need to tune in? Because it's already over.
The exciting thing is how long could this last? And in my mind, I made every sub 30 seconds, which is like, it was incredibly short. This should go like 48 hours. And then I went to bed and I woke up and the timer like tripled while I was sleeping. And I was like, that's weird, because I was sleeping. I don't know how this many people subbed. And that was the start of it.
You're sleeping on camera.
Yeah, I slept on camera every night. Yeah, it was just fun. It was really fun. And every day I was excited to wake up and just like be live and hang out. And it had its drawbacks, but
Yeah. Was there a moment where you're like, this needs to stop? This is not ending.
when I missed the anniversary of my girlfriend and I's like 2 year, I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
The part of the subathon that gives me anxiety is the fact that you have a girlfriend.
Yes.
Because I think about it in my world, and I'm married. If I did something like that, my wife on day 2 would just pull the plug and be like, what are we doing?
Granted, she's a streamer too, right?
Yeah, there's a lot more leeway, and I have to give all the credit to the subathon to her for like being as understanding and like patient. Because anyone else, I think I get to day 3 and they're like, I am leaving, and I can't be like, why? It's only been 72 hours of not hanging out with you.
At what point in that subathon did you start to realize that you could pass Ninja and make like Twitch history essentially?
Early on, I decided to change the numbers because it was every sub is 30 seconds. And I was like, okay, this is going to actually go forever if I do this. Let me set it up so that the amount of seconds and the amount of subs I would get would beat the record if this went a month. And the reason a month is important because day 32, the subs expire and you'll lose all the subs from the first day, and then you'd have to like start over again. So what you need to do is beat the record in a month. And if you don't, you fail. So I was like, let me set it up that way. And that was kind of a pipe dream, but I still thought it would fizzle out. And then once I hit like the 2-week mark, QD, my girlfriend, knew the whole time. Like it was like day 2, she's like, it's going a month. And I was like, no, it's not. And then like day 5 happened. She's like, this is going a month. I'm like, you're crazy. And then like day 20 happened and she's like, it's going a month. I'm like, yeah, okay. You got me. You got me there.
It's crazy. There's so many levels of gamification happening.
Right.
Like I'm sure within the stream at times you're playing different types of games.
Yeah.
They have the opportunity to extend the stream. And there's that added layer of like the ultimate game. Maybe I could become the most sub to streamer of all time. Like there's so many things from a retention standpoint to keep your eye on and engage with. Yeah,
I think that's the greatest power Twitch has, is creating like a collective that can all experience something together, whether it's like a world record speed run that you were there for live, or the end of League of Legends finals, or the end of the subathon. It's like getting to be there and experience that moment and say like, oh, I was there for that, is like a cool feeling, and people like being a part of it.
Was there like a moment where you thought just the amount of money was crazy? Like, were you looking at it and being like, this is crazy? Yeah, because each sub represents money. Yeah. Right? Yeah, every sub's a few dollars, and the numbers change when you're like a larger streamer. And then there's also like bits, and then like even ad revenue. Like I didn't run that many ads ever, but like there's pre-rolls. When someone clicks on your stream, they see an ad. And I was very public about all of it because I felt very guilty about already
being well off, and then doing the subathon. And now I'm making like, you know, $1 million in a month. So there's like, I made like 4 videos on YouTube about like how much money I was making in week 1, week 2, week 3, and at the end. And something I really wanted to do was pay like the moderators of my chat who would like entertain the viewers at night when I was sleeping.
Right.
So, you know, at the end it worked out to like $1.4 million total. And in the last day we gave all the money we made to charity. So it was like a few $100,000. And then I gave the moderators a few $100,000 total. Wow. That was split. I think it was like 250,
That's
3,000.
amazing.
Yeah, they all got like 10K.
That's crazy.
It was sick. Yeah. And then I walked away with a few $100,000 as well. Yeah. And then good old John IRS will walk away with a few $100,000.
Yeah. Johnny IRS.
Yeah. Split.
But that's
split
Slime's
quarters.
problem.
Yeah. Slime's problem. And that's it. Yeah. Now you get it.
Yeah.
At the end of it, I'm like, Slime, GLHF. Yeah. I did my thing. You do yours now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it was like, it was split like 25%. Everyone got a 300K or something like that. But it's a lot of money. That was the happiest I'd ever been just in my life. I cried for like 30 minutes after.